I'm going to be in your introduction.
Do you want to? Yes.
No, go on.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and I'm in the lovely home and garden of a fellow plant icon, well known in the Lagos gardening community, Mrs. Debo. And I'm honestly really honored to be in your garden and to feature your garden on YouTube, because I've been here several times, but this is the first time I'm going to be capturing it on YouTube. And what is so unique about our garden is that it has lots of plants, lots of trees. In fact, I don't even know where we're going to start from. Where we're going to start from. But I just brief introduction, like, how long have you been gardening? When did this become a thing for you?
Well, I've been gardening for at least about 40 years.
Wow.
I got married into this house.
Wow.
So my husband has always lived here, and that's about 43 years ago.
Wow.
And I got into gardening because it's such a big
yeah, it's huge.
yard. So I got into gardening gradually, and first started with the palm trees, got the mango trees,
Like
and all that.
Trees
and
the landscaping.
Yes,
yeah.
and then the landscaping.
And then you now ventured into like
ornamental.
Okay, so what have you noticed? What has been like the most significant plant trend or that you've noticed since you've been gardening for over 40 years? Like the significant change that you've noticed?
If you go, when we go around the garden, you see that there's some plants that are what we call the old plants. You know, the old plants you could get all over Lagos, which are dying now. When you get to roadside gardens, you don't get them anymore. So you find a few of those ones, and then you now see the other imported ones and all that. But I think now people seem to be going back to the old ones.
Yeah,
and I
because
guess
they do better for
yes,
us
in this
our hot
yes,
weather.
they do better. And I guess maybe because they are becoming rare, people now appreciate them.
For them.
Yes,
so
that is
enough yapping. let's commence with this talk before this Nigerian sun should fry us. So this is the first corner that caught my eyes, guys, because it is such a lovely display of beautiful house plants, and she has the advantage of growing them underneath trees.
It's a pear tree.
Yeah, oh, this is a pear tree, right? So this provides some natural dapple shade. And first things first, this was the one that caught my eye. I've never seen oh my goodness. And you said this is an anthurium, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. And then there's this aglaonema that I have also never seen before as well. And then of course you have your Thai constellation. How easy is this? Is this a fast growing plant for you?
No.
Funny enough, mine is actually so fast growing.
Really? I think why it keeps its value, because I think it's overrated in terms of cost. I guess it's because because it's a bit slow growing, and then propagation is not that easy. So I guess that's why it's still.
This plant, I don't know how you keep it alive, but I know every single person I know that owns this in Lagos, it just declines.
Really?
Monstera standleyana. I don't think it likes hot and weather, but I feel like you have the perfect setup.
I guess.
For it under the shade tree. Yeah. So is there any plant here that you really like, that you really want us to showcase, that you're like, please, everybody must see this plant? I've noticed you have this. Is this variegated?
Yes, it's a variegated anthurium. I don't know the name.
Okay, the thing about Mrs. Debo, guys, she doesn't remember the names.
I don't know the names.
But she just cares for them and grows them beautifully. It's a unique one. And then, I've never seen this aglaonema before. Beautiful. Lovely. And then, these are this is the aglaonema tricolor, right?
Tricolor, yes.
Is there anyone here that really gives you a hard time?
Out of the aglaonemas, no.
They're all easy, right?
Yeah, the aglaonemas they're doing really, really well here. Yeah.
Yeah, and then your Philodendron burlomax is so, I was just saying this off camera, so highly variegated, and look at how big the leaves are. Really, how did you get them to be?
The only thing is that I make sure I feed my plants
Oh,
at
okay,
least
yes.
every 6 weeks or so.
Wow.
I
So
make sure,
what do
yeah.
you feed? Like, do you use organic
I
or
use organic. I use rabbit poo. I soak that so I get the tea. I
rabbit manure tea?
Yes, and then
Hey,
uh, rabbit wee,
hey, this is serious. Yes.
and then some other things.
Wow. Really? Is this the same tricolor?
Yes,
Okay, so you
it
have
is.
two. So
I
you dash
actually
me
have
one.
three.
Oh, yeah,
One,
that's
two.
true. Wow. And then look at her. I have to show this, guys. This is a massive alocasia pink dragon.
Pink dragon.
How do you even keep this alive? I've tried, mine is barely hanging on. It's
It's thriving where it is.
Yeah, it is. And then can I ask what soil mix do you use for your? I would imagine that the mix you use for these your
Yeah,
aeroids is
yes, different.
different.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so can you talk us through that?
I use compost. I
Mm-hmm.
use
Homemade compost, right?
yes,
Okay.
cocoa coir.
Okay.
What else?
I
And
saw
then
you
a bit
adding.
of soil.
Oh,
I do a bit
exactly,
of soil.
soil.
Yes, and then perlite and
I saw you adding charcoal.
yes, vermicelite. And then I
Okay, wait, please.
do
What's vermicelite?
it's like a brownish. It's an aerator.
Oh,
Yes, it's
okay.
an
So it's an
aerator.
amendment, right? Just
Yes,
like
it's an amendment.
perlite.
Yes, just like perlite. And then I also do like coal. I pound it into,
Charcoal.
yeah, charcoal, yeah, into like dust. Yes, and then I
Oh.
put in the soil. So that also helps against diseases.
Oh, like it prevents it. Yeah, because you don't really. I don't notice your plants don't really have the
No, no,
pests.
no, I don't.
Also, that guys, that's a hack, a natural pesticide, charcoal,
Yeah, charcoal.
charcoal.
Yeah,
And
a lot
then
expensive.
I've noticed you have this calathea just flourishing in your house, everywhere, just doing its thing. Like, how do you care for this?
Same way I care with all the other ones. Just
This
make
is
sure
not
that
so needy, right?
no, but I just make sure that I feed all my plants
So, guys, the key is fertilizing your plants
and
regularly
a good soil mix.
and a good soil mix. You've heard it from the expert. Look, I love this. This is Anophobia, right? That's Anophobia.
Yes, it's one of those old plants I was
Oh,
telling you
yeah.
about. Yeah.
And it can take full sun.
Yes, it can. It can.
And this is also another phobia, pencil cactus. I like how this Boiler Max is just climbing up, naturally climbing up the tree. You have this anthurium here and another anthurium. So I've noticed that you seem to have a thing for anthurium. There's a corner there full of anthurium. So guys, let's head over to that corner. She still has a lot of yummy looking plants. So we'll see you guys in that corner. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. And I love your makeshift. I love your makeshift.
It was a makeshift to start with, but then it's weathered.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yes.
It's actually, it does the job,
Yes,
right?
it's doing a good job.
Okay, so this is just doing gloriously.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's actually one of the easiest plants in the prayer plant family.
Yeah, but
It
it
is.
reverts
To green
to green.
if
Yes.
it doesn't get enough light.
Yes.
So you just
yes.
have to keep chopping it.
Yes.
But I love how it is, like how the contrast against the. By the way, this is a ficus. It's actually a ficus.
Yeah.
A very in old houses. This
Yeah.
used to be a very popular wall
Yes.
plant.
Yeah.
I hope we bring that back in our architecture and design. This bat lily, does this
Yeah.
take direct sun?
No. No.
Yeah.
No.
It's
It
beautiful.
likes shade
Yeah.
and not too much water.
Yeah, and then look at your Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, growing beautifully, naturally. Love it. This is your alocasia longiloba. I've heard this is like the hardiest alocasia.
Yeah.
But I don't seem to be good with alocasias. They never do well for me. Even this one that I had is not doing well. And then yes, the anthuriums. This is one anthurium I would always vouch for. And then guys, we want to spotlight this because not everything in
That's
her
one of.
garden is glowing. Realistically, you're gonna have plants that are
Oh yeah, this one will humble you any day,
yeah, yeah.
any
But
day.
I'm surprised because this is one of the easier calithias,
I
rattlesnake calithia.
it's not doing well with me at all.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and then more which
That's a bambino.
wow, but these look quite big for your standard bambino. More anthuriums here. These are like the flamingo anthuriums. I feel like these ones used to be quite popular back then, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day. Yeah, they're quite
But the multicolored ones are quite popular now.
okay.
Yeah. You know
Oh, like
all
where's the
these
multicolored
ones
one?
and these
Oh,
ones. This one, this is green and orange.
wow.
Yeah.
And then, guys, couple of aeroids here. Spotlight this Jose Bono. Gorgeous. 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 Just Shigzmaglotis. This was difficult for me to grow.
Hmm. And
Yeah,
it's an easy plant.
for you.
Yes,
For you.
very easy.
And then, guys, we also have some more plants here too. Like her garden, you have to really look, else you're gonna miss. I love this. Oh my goodness, this is a Prince of Orange.
Yes, Prince of Orange.
Beautiful, and that's I'm assuming that's also the mother plant here, right?
You know there's different types.
Really?
Yeah, there's Prince of Orange. There's another one, but I don't know the name.
Yeah. What is
They look very similar, but if you look at the leaves, and the colors, they're
yeah, they're
different.
different.
Yeah.
So, what is like the biggest challenge for you growing these like house plants outdoors? What this is a Perissavede. Oh, and while she answers that,
Careful.
guys, look at
Harmolene,
this
Homalonima.
variegated. This plant is hot. This plant is millions, oh. In the abroad. This plant is thousands of dollars. Look at this, guys. Gorgeous, gorgeous, and she just grows them effortlessly. Beautiful. Okay, yeah. So, what has been the biggest challenge growing houseplant
Uh,
outdoors?
you know, one thing I'll say is if it's something you love doing,
You will
it
rise to
won't. Yes,
the
it won't be a
challenge.
challenge for me. If you wake me 4 a.m. in the morning about my plants, I'm revving to go. So I can't say that I've
Yes,
had a challenge. Touch wood. The only challenge I think I would have is if I have disease in the garden. You know,
but
because
your
it's a
plants,
huge garden, so
yeah.
I have to be on my toes all the time, going around checking, snipping off. If I see anything that shouldn't be.
Guys, she really has a thing for bromeliads, right? Bromeliads are your favorite.
Those are my
Yes.
favorite plants.
Why? Why do you like them?
I don't know. I mean, right from years and years back, I used to bring in bromeliads whenever I went on holiday.
Yeah, but
You
you
know.
did tell me that they are not easy to find, even up to now.
No, they are not easy to find here. I don't think too many people are into
Appreciate
bromeliad.
them, yeah.
Yeah, so they're not easy
I
to
like
find
this purple, this pink one. It's like my favorite color. I like it, and yeah.
here.
And guys, also this is a bromeliad. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was like
Yeah,
some form of spider plant.
no.
Let's not ignore. I've noticed you have a couple of this around your garden, just
Yes.
casually chilling. Yeah, let's not ignore that.
Monstera,
And
variegator.
I love this. I just love how it's growing. This Mandula pothos. Pothos, when they are full, their beauty really
Yes,
just
and
comes
then
out.
their leaves get bigger.
Yeah, when you give them something to climb.
Yes, their leaves get better, bigger and bigger.
Guys, there are still so many hidden gems. I'm just gonna pan through. I'm just gonna pan through, so you guys just be looking. Just indulge your eyes, indulge your eyes, because there's a lot. And guys, we have to talk about this, please. Come and tell us about this. Oh my God, variegated fiddly fig. How do you how do you keep this plant healthy? Because it's not a difficult plant, it's not an easy plant rather to
Well, I guess watering the soil, like I said, feeding,
aren't you worried
and then
about the
the
sun
sun.
burning its
Yeah,
vegetation?
the sun
It's-
has started. And this just started maybe in the past 2 3 days. Not even when it
Wow.
was very hot. It was okay where it was. So I'm a
Hmm.
bit reluctant to remove it from here You know, the rains have started now.
Thank God. Guys, I'm
So
thankful that we are shooting this in a day where the weather is even calm. Because if we were to shoot this on a sunny day, we would have
it's
roasted to
hot.
pieces.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
and
hot.
then also I was talking to you earlier about this um
Yes.
Dracaena goldiana. This is actually
Goldiana.
native to Nigeria,
Yeah. To
but
West
it's
Africa.
not easy. But yours is easy.
Oh yeah.
This is easy. You don't have
And
a baby.
I can tell you that this before this baby came out, I've had this plant for at least 4 years now. This is the
Jesus,
first baby.
pop.
Yeah.
It's a very slow grower.
Very, very, very.
Dracaenas are easy, but in my experience, this one is a bit of a pain. Yeah, and then also you have more of the aglonema, and
Mm.
then this, and then oh look at your three
Three kings.
kings.
Yes.
I like this syngonium; it's quite easy, and
Mm.
then your variegated peace lily. That's a peace lily domino,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. There's still so much to see. There's still so much to see, guys. So I want to show you her ficus display. This is a ficus shriviana, a mature ficus shriviana. The problem I have with this plant is that it tends to revert.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as you know, it's as it matures,
As
the
it matures,
variegation is not
yes.
as
Yes.
colorful.
Yeah.
And then your ficus ruby, striking,
Mm.
so beautiful. I like the striking colors, and this is actually personal favorites of mine. Ficus Ultissima yellow gem. But I've noticed that it grows quite slowly.
It does. It's a slow
Doing
grower.
is a slow grower, yes. And then I love what you do with your Hoyas, guys. I love how this is a Hoya Coriana. I just love how she kept it in this flat pot planter, and
So you
it's just
can spread.
it's just spreading on the ground. Beautiful. Same thing here. I'm sure this will fill up this entire spot. And then guys, look at this. Have you seen the variegated plumeria before? Beautiful. Has this ever flowered for you?
Not yet.
So, like, does it also can it take direct sunlight?
I guess it's okay where it is. I'm sure it could,
But you
but
don't want to risk it.
no, I don't.
Because I can
Because
imagine
the sun
this.
can be merciless.
Oh yes, so I can imagine this would be quite expensive. Like, how do you get these exotic plants? Because you have some plants that I've not seen anywhere. And by the way, I love how you hung your air plants on this tree. Yeah, but how do you get these exotic plants
I bring
into?
some when I travel. I get some from plant sellers here.
Yeah,
What do they call it? Plant Haven.
yeah.
Plant
The,
Haven.
wait, is it the Garden Heavy?
Garden
Shout out to the
Haven.
Garden Heavy. She's
Garden
our
Haven. Mary.
imports plug.
She's a
Yes.
good plug.
Yeah.
Elaine.
Elaine's plant journey, my home girl.
Yes, I get some plants from her as well.
Yeah. Okay. And then you also bring them in when you
Oh, I bring them
travel.
whenever I travel. I can't come in with an empty suitcase. I have to bring something.
Yes, to find them. I like this. Mine has refused to flower. This
Ah,
Euphorbia goldiana. Oh,
yeah,
look at the flower.
that's the flower.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, guys, gorgeous.
And this is the old school ones I was telling you about.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's still lovely, dude. Do you know the name? Or no?
Buddha's stomach or
Something
something
Buddha,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so let's move over to this corner, guys. Again, I love how the pothos is just growing. It gives it like a wild look, like a wild rustic look. I love this here. Beautiful. Look at that philodendron, Brazil, just growing beautifully. What's inside this
All right.
corner?
You want to go through there?
Anyway, guys, she has a lot of like these really beautiful shaded places that honestly, like that's why she can get away with growing all these yummy plants. Look at this and that huge alocasia longiloba. I'm assuming this is the mother plant, right?
No, it's one of the children.
Oh, really? And look at her calathea, guys. This is a
Network.
network calathea, one of the easier ones. And guys, I can't go. She got this plant from me, and she has done such a good job taking good care of it. Dieffenbachia Big Ben variegata. Look at the variegation, beautiful, lovely, and I love this tomato phylum. I love how it is displayed here. I love that your garden is a mix of both like common and rare
Oh
plants.
yeah.
Like it's it's like diverse, and you know you can pretty much find everything. And then I have to ask, do you have like a gardener? Because how do you put up with taking care of all
Oh
this?
yeah, I have a gardener. He comes twice a week.
Okay,
Yeah, he comes on a Thursday and Saturday. So if there's any heavy lifting or any heavy things to do, he
he does
does.
that.
Yeah, he does that. But
The
aside from that,
watering,
I do the watering. It takes
wow,
me 3 hours to water the whole garden.
Jesus.
Yes, from beginning to end. It
So
takes me three
you,
hours.
how often do you water? You water when they've dried, or like
Um,
what? How do you know when the garden is thirsty?
I tend to water every 3 days.
Okay, so you have that
Yes,
routine.
yes, that's the routine. But then when you're watering, you can have a heavy hand watering, as
Okay,
in
and then
watering very, or you can do a light
light
what. Yes.
watering.
So I go around first, see what plants are thirsty and all that, so I can now decide how
Okay,
to water them. So that's what I do.
okay.
But happy that the rainy season
Is
is
oh my God,
here.
we are
So
all praying. If you're in Nigeria right now, we're all praying for the rainy season because the
yeah,
sun has been very harsh, very brutal. I like this tenancy that's just growing like a wild bush here, and then your staghorn ferns, beautiful. And then I'm so intrigued. Like this is a Hoya.
yeah, it's a Hoya.
It looks so yummy. I'm actually tempted to get this, even though I'm not. I told myself I will not get Hoyas again because they never
Why?
do well for me. They
Really?
always
But this
decline.
is a very hardy one, I think, and it's doing very well.
Oh, I love that it looks like.
Doing very
I
well.
love the leaves, and then I love this where this is just really displayed here beautifully. And then, guys, more beautiful eye-catching aglonemas, and then of course her anthurium. This is a very. I don't think people overseas really appreciate this anthurium. It's
Yeah, it grows very well here.
yeah, it's like the
Mm.
most common anthurium. It's
Mm.
very hardy,
Very, very
so you can
hardy.
use it to just fill up
Spaces,
spaces like
yes,
this. You know,
yes, yes.
yeah,
And they flower
and yes, and
all the time. Yeah.
it's a beautiful one. I'm thinking of getting it indoors for my plant room.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have also a bit of a succulent.
Yes,
Yeah, so this garden is a garden of everything:
everything,
succulent, aeroids,
everything,
flowering plants, just everywhere. Like
everything.
just hidden gems everywhere, everywhere. I don't know where to start from. I like this. Caught my eye. I love how you just kept that bring cactus, that euphorbia, next to the window, next to another flowering euphorbia. Beautiful, beautiful, and I love that the floor you used. I think this is
Fun. It's
asparagus.
a fun.
Yeah,
Asparagus fun.
beautiful, beautiful. So I've noticed that this corner you keep your like flowering plants here. And guys, while I was just filming this, I saw that this beautiful plant. And then I remember you showed me off camera a picture. I'll insert a video or a picture of the flower. What plant is that? The bracts just looks very, very unique. What?
It's some kind of lily. I was gifted it by Bissy. You know Bissy.
Okay.
She's
Yes.
one of the on the
Plants. That plants
yeah
WhatsApp
in the
group.
plant group. Yeah, she
Yeah.
gifted it to me.
And I like this how the variegated brongovilla is just here. Do you
That's very old.
right?
Yes, very very old.
Wait, well how come you trim it, right?
Yes, I
Because
trim
I
it
know
all
it
the
will just
time.
grow
Oh no,
all over.
it's trimmed all the time. It needs trimming now.
It's beautiful.
Mm.
And then this is a Dracena seculosa.
Mm.
And this is the plant that takes full sun, I've come to realize.
It does. So all the plants in this area take full sun because there's no shade, as you can see.
Yeah, look at this. Oh, this is beautiful. Your hibiscuses are in bloom. Are these in pots or
They're all in pots.
and they're doing well?
They're doing well. They're all in pots.
I don't believe that. I think it has grown into the ground.
Probably, but I
Because I've
sent
noticed
I
growing hibiscus in pots, it's really a challenge. Oh.
really.
They are very
I guess
pest
they
prone.
go into the ground wherever they are. So
Yeah. You've never moved them from here, right?
no, no, no,
Or they're
no,
probably
no.
grown into the ground and everything. And so she has like hibiscuses of different types, different colors, and just
This is my
beautiful.
favorite one.
Oh, Shobi. Oh, nice. I love the color. I love this. This is beautiful. Nice. And you don't have pest issues with them like you.
Oh, all hibiscuses have that
Mealy
white
bugs.
millibugs.
Oh
Yes,
god, mealy bugs and
yes.
hibiscuses are like 5 and 6. And then
Mm,
I noticed this little corner here next to your window, more succulents.
yes.
Like, do you ever forget that you have plants here?
Oh no,
Because
I
they're,
don't.
they're well taken care of. Look at that cactus. I love it. I love it. Lovely.
And these are the old what do you call them?
Dracaenas.
Yeah,
Is this
they've been
Dracaena
there
be
for so many
cordyline? Is
years.
it cordyline?
Cordyline,
Yeah, cordyline.
cordyline. Yes,
Yeah, yeah. Cordylines are also
yeah.
old school plants,
Plants. Yeah.
but they are sun loving and they are easy.
Mm.
Hey guys, we have this vast field. We still have this vast field to look at. So let's get into it. Okay, guys. So you are saying that you have a couple of fruit
Fruit
trees
trees.
here.
Yes. Um.
Isn't that a mango?
Yeah. This is a mango tree. But
Yeah.
now the mangoes grow so high
Hi.
up that
Yes,
we
that's the
can't get to them,
challenge.
so the birds eat them.
Eat them.
Yeah, but over there is another mango tree. I think they said Peter, Peter,
It's a
Peter
different type.
mango. Yes, it's a
Okay,
different
so it doesn't
type
grow
from
so
the
tall.
north. Yes, it's from the north. It's supposed to be a dwarf. It's supposed to
Okay.
have been bringing fruits by
By
now,
now,
but it's not. And then I got these three, one, two, three.
what are those?
I think it was mislabeled as black currant. So we are still waiting to see what it is.
What's that? What three? Which three ones?
That one in the corner,
Okay,
this one,
this.
and
Okay,
this one here.
so let's have a look at the plants here. Do you still have plants for this space though? Because I feel like there's a lot of there's a lot you can still do
I
here.
had to move plants from here
I noticed.
because I had to trim the mango
Okay,
tree.
yeah, and then
So
the
I
sun.
yes, the sun. So I had to move my bird's nest
I noticed she
over
had a
there.
huge. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to insert a picture of this snake plant
Okay.
flowering. I still have a picture from one of the times I visited you. So
Yes.
it's when it flowers, it's such a beautiful
I don't know what's
display.
going on with it. I think the sun must have done something to it because it's you can see it's got
The bird net.
brown. Yeah, the bird's
Yeah, the
nest
bird's
got
nest.
brown.
The challenge with
Leaves.
growing these huge shade needing plants is that you need to provide them with shade
All the time.
all the
Yes,
time.
yes.
Oh, look at there's a bird.
So it's suffering.
Yeah. Oh dear. That's a casualty of our wicked Nigerian
Yeah.
sun.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And this grows really slowly. So
Very slow. Very slow.
well, hopefully it
I
should.
just pray it recovers because it will break my heart.
He will recover in Jesus' name. I love the birds. I love the bird activity here and everything. Very nice. Shefela.
What do you call it?
And you planted it in the ground.
It was in the pot. That's the pot under. So now it's gone into the ground.
Wow. It's very beautiful. I like what he's doing here to the plant.
Those are some of the first plants that I planted here.
Yeah.
If you look at the pot, you will know.
Yeah, it's like an old school pot.
Yes.
And then obviously a swing for the kids and the grandkids.
Yes.